CEO and president of fertilizer manufacturer CF Industries, which is one of the best performing stocks of the year. Tony, it's good to have you here. How bad is the global shortage of fertilizer right now?
Sarah, great to be here. Thanks for having me. It is a huge problem. The globe is very tight fertilizer. It's a confluence of factors, unprecedented demand coupled with a huge fall off in supply availability, only just exacerbated by the war in Ukraine and what's going on with exports coming out of Russia and Ukraine. So we are.
What are you doing about it? How do you ramp up to help meet that demand?
So nitrogen production is very much large refineries, chemical plants. We run those plants 24/7, 365. There are very few incremental tons that we can make. We have pushed out some maintenance activities. We have added some logistics capabilities, some vessels and rail cars, but there's no new tons to make. It's just a matter of trying to get them as quickly as we can into the marketplace.
As I understand, it takes natural gas to produce fertilizer, something that you have access to, unlike some of your international competitors, pretty cheaply. So how much of an edge is that for you?
So being a North American producer is huge for us. We pay somewhere in the neighborhood of $5 to $6 per MMBTU of natural gas. Europe is currently paying about $35 to $38 per MMBTU. And that's multiplied by 35 just to get to 1 ton of ammonia, multiplied by 10 million tons, which is what we produce annually. So that is the huge spread between low-cost production and high costs, and that's one of the reasons why fertilizer price is what it is. It's not only a lack of availability, but the high-cost producers are very high cost.
So what's going to happen, Tony, with global food supply? There are worries about shortages, about famines, and a real crisis. What's your perspective?
Yeah, so we are absolutely facing a problem of catastrophic proportion here. Not only is the issue lack of availability and affordability of nutrients and inputs, but also Russia and Ukraine have historically exported about 30% of global wheat trade and 20% of global corn trade. And there's stocks that are not getting out of the market because the Black Sea is closed. And we do not expect Ukraine to plant a normal crop next year due to damage of fuel depots, infrastructure, farm equipment, and dislocation of people. So take a very tight food situation and just multiply it tenfold by a lack of production coming out of the world. This is a problem of epic proportion.
Do you have any solutions? Is there anything government can do? We saw them make a move, for instance, to try to lower oil prices and gas prices today, releasing the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. What can be done with this issue?
Well, we need to bring about a peaceful ceasefire as quickly as possible and try to get farmers back into the fields in the Ukraine and make that growing region productive. Additionally, we're doing all that we can, not only in terms of logistics assets here domestically, but in close contact with a number of our customers in Latin America. And we're going to begin exporting on a humanitarian basis just to get nutrients down there in a region that's very rich growing area, but also starved for nutrients right now. So I think that is really what we need to do, which is point tons that are available in the regions that are most in need of them.
Tony Will, thank you for joining us.